Hello everyone, bonjour à tous, and welcome to this year's virtual Taste of Asia Festival. Since 2003, the Taste of Asia Festival has been boosting the local economy and providing a platform to promote multiculturalism and bridge cultures and communities through food. Je tiens à remercier la Fédération des Canadiens d'origine chinoise de Markham, l'Association des musulmans progressistes du Canada et la ville de Markham, non seulement de promouvoir la coopération et le respect au sein de nos communautés, mais aussi de nous rassembler tout en restant chacun chez soi. Parce que c'est important de trouver de nouvelles façons d'être ensemble durant cette période difficile. Et même si cette année peut sembler un peu différente des autres, le festival virtuel nous offre encore une importante occasion de célébrer nos différentes origines et les nombreuses cultures qui rendent notre pays si fort. Now, as we celebrate our differences, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that we still have work to do to make Canada a more inclusive country. The recent acts of hatred against Asians and the anti-Asian racism that we've seen across the country are harsh reminders of this. We all have a part to play in calling racism out wherever and whenever we see it, because we can only build a country that is free of discrimination, racism, and hatred if we stand together. By participating and attending events like this one, we're not only embracing our differences, we're celebrating our diversity and showing to the world that it is truly our strength. My friends, you're helping to build a more inclusive country. So thank you and enjoy the festival. Encore une fois, merci.
Long bun, long lao, manly toy gun say win back yao, toy John Lee, Saigon Sea, Wanjo to yat tin ji lao, see hey, see sao, long lum but shin foon su be yao, sing gong sa tai, long lun hon bao chao yao mei yao, hoi nei man quan chi pa.
Hey, 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 hey. Dona, dona, yagdona, yagdona, yagdona. Kashkada abedona.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 18th Taste of Asia Festival. My name is Sandra Young Rocco, and I'm the city councilor from the city of Vaughan. It has been a pleasure for me for the last many years being one of the co-MC for the Taste of Asia. This year is a bit of a unique year because we will not be seeing each other live physically, but we will see each other virtually. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. We have a festival. It's going to be lined up with entertainment, performances, and speeches from our VIPs. Now, I would like to bring Dr. Ken Ng. He is the chairman of FCCM, and he also is the brainchild of Taste of Asia, which started back in 2003 when we were dealing with SARS.
Good evening, friends. My name is Dr. Ken Ng. I'm the chairman of the Taste of Asia Festival and the Federation of Chinese Canadians in Markham. It's indeed an honor and pleasure for me, on behalf of the board and the organizing committee, to extend the greetings to everyone watching this very special Taste of Asia Festival. This is our 18th year, but it's a special format, the virtual Taste of Asia 2020. In Ontario, and indeed the whole of Canada, we are fortunate to have diverse cultural experiences through the work of many ethno-cultural groups living in our communities, broadening our outlook and knowledge of the multicultural mosaic that's so unique in our country. Virtual Taste of Asia Festival 2020 is composed of this TV special. Will be filled with cultural performances and inspiring speeches to promote harmony between all groups of people. With COVID-19 and recent events, Virtual Taste of Asia Festival 2020 was created to address the anti-racism, not just to the Chinese community, but also to the whole group as a whole. Now, more than ever, it's a time to foster mutual respect and cooperation between all groups of people. Through the performances and the speakers from the various backgrounds, we want to bring the community together during these difficult times, and not only to acknowledge our differences, but celebrate what makes Canada and Markham's multicultural mosaic so unique and so special.
Thank you, Dr. Ng. Now I have the pleasure to invite our beloved mayor of the city of Markham, Frank Scarpitti, who is also the co-chair of this festival.
Lei Homa, Ni Hao. Hello, I'm Mayor Frank Scarpitti, Si Jum Shi Ka Ping, and I want to welcome everyone to the virtual Taste of Asia 2020 Festival. I'd like to take a moment to say thank you and congratulations to Dr. Ken Ng and of course the entire team at the Federation of Chinese Canadians of Markham, along with their many partners, for organizing this incredible event. And of course, thanks to all the generous sponsors. The pandemic has challenged us all and has drastically changed the way we go about our lives and the way that we interact with each other. But one thing does remain true. We are a community that is united, strong, diverse, and inclusive. We come together in times of crisis and in times of joy. We're there for one another. We support each other, and we are a giving and caring community. I'm constantly amazed to hear the heartwarming stories of many people from the Chinese community stepping up to make a difference. Thank you for the money that you've donated over the past several weeks, the meals that you've prepared, and the PPE that you've donated to our long-term care homes and our local hospitals. Our healthcare workers have appreciated the generosity of the Chinese community. All of you have made it a point to support our local businesses as well and to promote social cohesion and harmony. This festival has always been a significant event for the city of Markham and a major tourist attraction. And I want to thank you all for your ongoing efforts in making it memorable again this year. While we may be physically apart, we remain connected. We're stronger together, and we will get through this together. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and thank you for making us so proud to call Markham our home.
I would like to thank all the staff and the volunteers and the committee members for making this special events. It's so special to me and for many of us. But also, we really thank our sponsor to make it happen. The TD Bank as our presenting sponsor, the Canadian government, Ontario government, and the City of Markham all came together to support us for our Taste of Asia, at the same time to support our vision, the Virtual Taste of Asia 2020. Thank you.
Close the door, stay inside. Don't go out, you'll be fine. Far away from the bustle and the bright city lights. Let them all fade away. Just leave us alone, and we'll live in a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. All our sorrows will leave far behind up there. And I know you will find there'll be peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. Do it for humanity. We'll bid it when you read. Wash your hands frequently. Social distance has to be. Feel lonely, sing a song. Watching news, keep informed. Everyone make a world of your own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. All our sorrows will leave far behind up there. And I know you will find there'll be peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. All our sorrows will leave far behind up there. And I know you will find there'll be peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. And I know you will find there'll be peace of mind when we live in a world of our own.
So we're really happy that Minister Mary Ng, Minister of Small Business, Export Promotion, and International Trade, was able to take some time out of her busy schedule to join us for this wonderful festivities. Welcome, Minister Ng.
Today, as we come together in face of the rise of anti-Asian racism amid COVID-19, this year's Taste of Asia is particularly important. I am proud of my Chinese heritage and to call Canada my home. I will always stand up for Canadian values of acceptance, inclusion, and diversity. As Asian Canadians, we have so much to be proud of. The strength of our vibrant and diverse country is built on stories like mine and like yours. Let's continue to support each other and take action to fight racist behavior, systemic racism against Asian Canadians, as well as Black Canadians, Indigenous peoples, and racialized people. This generation and the next is counting on us, our voices and our actions. Together, it is our responsibility to create a more inclusive country for our kids and our grandkids. So today, let us enjoy and embrace this virtual festivity, showcasing our incredible talent, traditions, and culture. Have a happy Taste of Asia.
Hello everyone, my name is Haley Darianani, and under the organization of Philippines Canadian Charitable Foundation, I am your reigning Miss Teen Philippines Canada 2019-2020. This song is for you. All the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me.
My name is Khalid Usman, and I am one of the co-MCs of this wonderful event.
Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Young Colucci. I'm Ward 6 Councillor, City of Markham. And I'm glad to be one of the co-MC for Virtual Taste of Asia 2020. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. Canning to say a few words on the history of Taste of Asia in the past and in the present.
With COVID-19, there's been a lot of racism against the Chinese across Canada. Outside of Canada, this racism has also victimized other Asians who were mistaken as Chinese. Similar to 2003, when there was SARS, many Chinese Canadians feel threatened and afraid to participate fully in society because of the fear that was shown by the general population. It was for this reason that Taste of Asia was founded, to dispel those anxieties and to heal our divisions. Again, we're faced with similar issues, and our various speakers will give us insight into what we as a society can do to help.
Thank you very much. We now have a Chinese cultural dance performance by FCCM's dance instructor Lisa Lee.
We now welcome Minister Mary Ng, Minister of Small Business, Exports Promotion and International Trade, and MP for Markham Thornhill, who will speak to us about the history of Taste of Asia.
This year, we come together under unusual circumstances, but ones that are in fact similar to when Taste of Asia was created almost 20 years ago. During the 2003 SARS outbreak, a wave of misinformation and anti-Asian racism flooded our community, making way for a rise of discrimination towards Asian-owned businesses and people across Markham and the Greater Toronto Area. But Dr. Ken Ng, along with many community leaders, decided that fear and discrimination can only be fought with facts and celebration, and created the Taste of Asia. Dr. Ng, along with those amazing community leaders, brought people together to promote local Asian businesses with a festival, now celebrated every single year, giving us a reason to celebrate our heritage, as well as giving all of us and our neighbors the opportunity to learn and enjoy our cultural and culinary traditions.
We now welcome Mobeen Hajar, the president of the Association of Progressive Muslims of Canada, to say a few words.
This year would have been my 17th year as co-chair of the festival. Since it is not possible to hold the festival physically this year, today the world is facing two pandemics, COVID-19 and racism. I know scientists will soon develop a vaccine to cure patients affected by COVID-19, but there is no vaccine for the second pandemic, racism, which destroys people's self-esteem and their daily lives in many parts of the world, including in our own country. It flows like a poison, affecting individuals and corrupting the society if it is not dealt with and stopped. It can't be defeated by one individual, one group, or a society. We need the broader support of the world communities to join forces to stop this cancer. Muslims are not immune to the hate and intolerance. The massacre of the worshippers in Quebec City Mosque and the killings of Muslims in two mosques in New Zealand last year. I hope APMC and FCCM will continue our partnership and find ways to deal and stop the systemic racism we are facing today. Once again, thanks, Dr. Kenny. Let us work together and hope for a better tomorrow.
now have Mr. Ahmed Hussein, Minister of Families, Children and Social Development, who will now say a few words about racism and diversity in Canada.
Bonjour tout le monde. Hi everyone, I'm Ahmed Hussein, Minister for Families, Children and Social Development. I'm very pleased to once again attend Taste of Asia, although this year Taste of Asia 2020 is happening virtually due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This year we've seen that in this difficult time we have to stand up against all forms of racism, including racism directed against Asian Canadians. We have a lot of work to do to combat systemic racism in all its forms, and I want to once again thank Taste of Asia for bringing people together, for showing people the diversity of Canada, for showing people that diversity is indeed our strength in Canada. Thank you very much once again to all the organizers, and a special thank you to Drs. Ken and Emily Ng.
We now have Pat Howell, who is the immediate past president for Markham African Caribbean Canadian Association. She will talk about black discrimination in Canada.
The Markham African Caribbean Association began 33 years ago as a group of black parents resisting against systemic anti-black racism. In recent weeks, we have seen the attack of black lives come front and center on the international stage. However, anti-black racism is not new. In our ongoing work and service to help build a cohesive community and empowering families, dismantling racism has been at the core of the work we have dedicated ourselves to. There is an opportunity for us to build a better Canada so that my grandchildren can have a beautiful future where they know that their lives are important and valuable and they pursue their dreams without barriers. I know among us, within us, we can each be a part of the change that needs to happen to create this new reality, and I encourage you all to commit to being active participants.
Hi, I'm Jim McSween, Chief of York Regional Police. I know this year's Taste of Asia celebration looks a little different than usual, as we all continue to comply with COVID-19 restrictions. Just know that many members of York Regional Police, including those of Asian heritage, would be enjoying this day with you if we could, as we have for many years. York Regional Police continues to stand with you, the Asian community, during these trying times. I want to make you aware that we're carefully tracking any incidents targeting the Asian community as a result of COVID-19. I assure you, we take these incidents seriously and investigate them thoroughly. I encourage you all to continue to demonstrate leadership and patience, as you have for generations, as we fight intolerance and cultural bias together as one community. These celebrations proceeding virtually this year are meant to showcase the actions, commitment, dedication, and contributions Asian Canadians, both past and present, have made in our region, our province, and our country. We continue to recognize rich tradition and history of Asian culture by acknowledging the positive legacies of those that have come before us. This serves to remind us of the value, richness, and strength of diversity within our region. Your efforts have strengthened the overall multicultural fabric of our community. We all benefit from learning about the cultures of our friends, neighbors, and colleagues. As Chief, I'm committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion in our communities and here at York Regional Police. As an organization, we will continue to uphold these values. On behalf of all of us here at York Regional Police, my very best wishes for a successful virtual Taste of Asia event. Thank you.
Virtual Taste of Asia 2020 has shown us the diverse talent that we have, and also our inspiring guest speakers, especially through the COVID-19 and the recent global events. It's important that we remember our multicultural mosaic is what makes Canada so unique and special. The Taste of Asia Festival is a multicultural festival, which is the largest Asian festival in Canada.
大家好啊！我係列治文山嘅陳志輝社員。咁今日咧好高興咧，喺我哋一個第一次嘅喺視像做嘅 Taste of Asia 嘅表演項目裏邊咧，首先咧我好榮幸咧就係介紹有係韓裔文化嘅 K-pop 嘅表演。
자들은 한 번에 녹아 거리가 길면 반드시 잡힌다 세상은 역지경자가가 판친다 수리 마수리 수수리 사바하 네 영혼을 확게 우는 자전거 저 위로 올라가 자신을 내려봐 원화 스모 금속 램보 Come on is looking for you What you gon' do when they come for you Come on is gonna find you What you gon' do huh 램보
咁喺大家欣賞過咁精彩嘅 K-pop 之後呢，我好榮幸呢有機會介紹我哋華裔嘅國會議員。咁呢由西邊至到東邊，有西邊喺 BC 省呢一個溫哥華地區嘅呢個Jenny Kwang， 亦都有我哋喺多倫多地區嘅有2位嘅國會議員，一位呢係陳勝元 Sean Chan， 第2位呢係呢一個 Jean Yip。Hello,
this is Sean Chen, Member of Parliament for Scarborough North, and I'm so delighted to bring these virtual greetings for this year's Virtual Taste of Asia Festival. I know this year has been a difficult year. However, it has also brought us together as multicultural communities. Despite COVID-19, anti-Asian sentiment we've seen due to COVID-19, and the recent protests that have happened against anti-Black and anti-Indigenous racism. Together as a multicultural community, we have celebrated, and Taste of Asia has brought us all together. So let us stand together for diversity, for inclusion, and let us continue to build a better country.
Hi, my name is Jenny Kwan. I am the Member of Parliament for Vancouver East. I'd like to thank all the organizers for bringing us together in this intercultural celebration. This is particularly important in the face of COVID-19 and as we see the rise in racism towards the Asian Canadian community, as we see ongoing systemic racism targeted towards the Black and the Indigenous community. We need to stand together in support of each other and to say no to hate and discrimination. We need to root out systemic racism once and for all. Moving forward, let's be kind, let's be supportive of each other, let's uphold human rights for everyone. Please be safe. Thank you.
Hello everyone, 大家好. My name is Jean Yip. I'm the Member of Parliament for Scarborough Agincourt. Racism has no place in any community. The Chinese community has had their share of racist incidents due to COVID-19. Especially the most recent one happening at the Mississauga TNT. This is absolutely unacceptable. If you have a racist incident to report to help collect data, please text 587-507-3838. This will help develop policy against anti-racism.
How come when the media, self-government, and there's little help from the government, we forget about the people still struggling and assume that it's really all love again now? See, we don't have to wait for things to break apart. If you were to bump before, it's never too late to start.
You probably think that it's too far to even have to care. Well, take a look at where you live. What if it happened there? You have to know the urge to make a change lies within, and we can be the reason that they see the flag rise again.
I will be stronger, they'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. When I get older, when I get older, I will be stronger, just like a waving flag.
咁喺睇完咁精彩嘅文藝表演之後呢，我亦都榮幸呢係請到我哋加拿大聯邦部長同埋國會議員呢，同我哋分享我哋加拿大多元文化同埋呢個反種族歧視嘅睇法。
Hello, I'm Deb Schultz, Member of Parliament for King Vaughan and Minister of Seniors. I want to recognize Dr. Ken Ng, the Federation of Chinese Canadians in Markham, the Association of Progressive Muslims of Canada, and the City of Markham for putting together this virtual Taste of Asia Festival. Bringing us together provides a wonderful opportunity to share stories and cultures, to break down barriers and address the fear that's created from misinformation or lack of knowledge. Your goal of creating a cultural mosaic through this wonderful festival is exactly the type of spirit we need to be amplifying. We're seeing our communities coming together to address systemic discrimination and the unconscious bias that our visible minorities face every single day. If we truly desire to live in an inclusive Canada, we all need to do what we can to make our workplaces, communities, and public spaces more inclusive for people of all cultures. We need to work hard together to make the necessary changes so every citizen of our great country can reach their full potential, live in peace, and be free from discrimination. Please enjoy today's festivities, and I look forward to joining you all next year.
Hello, I'm Dr. Helena Jasic, the Member of Parliament for Markham-Stouffville. In the wake of SARS, the Taste of Asia Festival brought people together. It was created through the hard work of individuals like Dr. Ken Ng, and over the years the festival has grown and become a tremendous success. This year, another health crisis has brought serious challenges and tragedy. Sadly, that's included an increase in racist incidents. Many of us take pride in Canada's inclusivity and diversity, yet racism is still a problem. And in recent months, racism has reared its ugly head in far too many ways. Canadians of Asian descent have faced racism and discrimination as a direct result of COVID-19. People have been verbally abused and physically attacked. Buildings and businesses have been vandalized. This is unacceptable. The Prime Minister has been clear. Hate, violence, and discrimination have no place in Canada. This is not who we are as Canadians. Know that we all stand with you. We will not let hate divide us. The impact of systemic racism in Canada is not new. It extends far beyond recent events, and it affects far too many Canadians. The Taste of Asia Festival is a reminder of what's best in Canada. This festival is about bringing people together. It's an affirmation that Canada's incredible diversity makes us stronger. This year, we can't all be in the same place, but the festival is still bringing us together in the fight against racism and discrimination. We're allies in this fight. We know there's a lot of work to be done, but it's incredibly important. Racism and discrimination weaken Canada by dividing Canadians. We're stronger together, and working together, we can build a better Canada.
Hello, this is Majid Johari, Member of Parliament for Richmond Hill and Markham. I want to thank the organizers of the Taste of Asia Festival, especially Dr. Ken, Ning, and Emily, as well as the Federation of Chinese Canadian FCC in Markham, the Association of Progressive Muslims of Canada, and the City of Markham for holding this event virtually and not breaking with the tradition that we all look forward to every year. As you all know, the Taste of Asia Festival was created to counter the economic impact of another pandemic back in 2003. The festival promotes multiculturalism and shows us how coming together as a community in the face of hardship is a sign of strength. What we learned then as a nation and as a community has helped us greatly in these times. We know that early intervention, discipline, resilience, and empathy are key to maintaining a strong community and a fast recovery. Yet, amid COVID-19, anti-Chinese and anti-Asian racism began to spread within our community, as well as we are reminded the ongoing act of racism and discrimination against African Canadians and Indigenous people. Racism is still prevalent in Canada and is not representative of our values as a multicultural society. In my early years of coming to Canada about 40 years ago, I personally experienced discrimination and racism firsthand. These experiences has made me more compassionate to the lived experience of countless others in Canada and has given me a responsibility to use my platform to amplify the voice of marginalized communities. This festival is a reminder of our diversity and the strength we gain as a community through multiculturalism and when we actively fight against racism and oppression.
The Taste of Asia Festival is a shining example of our multicultural society. This festival was born out of the SARS crisis. Now we face a similar challenge with COVID-19. Prejudice and racism have not stopped this festival from flourishing and growing into the beautiful event it is today. Many different cultures, ethnicities, and religion come together with one purpose, to celebrate and gather as a one family.
While we are celebrating this great event virtually this year, I would like to voice my support to anti-racism in our country. As our community and country continues to fight COVID-19, we need to continue to learn, be compassionate, and respectful towards the others and their cultures. We live in a multicultural country surrounded with many traditions, customs, and beliefs. It is what makes Canada unique and special. And it is important for us to continue to embrace it.
Welcome to this year's Taste of Asia Festival. This year's theme raises awareness about racism and discrimination. As Canadians, we are fortunate to live in a country that is welcoming, tolerant, and inclusive. A country where we celebrate the achievements of all Canadians of all backgrounds and honor their contributions to our country. While there are many things we can point to in our history with pride, Canada has had its own dark episodes of racism that must be addressed. No Canadian should ever be targeted because of his or her ethnicity. Anti-Asian prejudice is wrong. Anti-Black racism is wrong. Discrimination of any kind is wrong and must not be tolerated. Festivals like the Taste of Asia play an important role in bringing us together and highlighting the beautiful diversity and unity that we enjoy as Canadians from so many different backgrounds. I salute the work of the organizers of this year's event and wish all participants a joyous celebration.
To foster understanding and the promotion of non-violent resolution of conflict.
My name is Issa Lee, Ward 8 Councillor, City of Markham, and I'm one of the co-MCs of this wonderful event.
Hi, my name is Alan Ho, Markham City Councillor, and I'm so glad to be one of the co-MCs for the virtual Taste of Asia 2020.
Triple entendre, don't even ask me how. Con editor floor, connected to a high power. Y'all can miss me with the money talk.
Now we're gonna have our very good friend, former Minister Michael Chan, to say a few words for us. Michael, please.
各位你好，我係陳國志。一嚟好快脆啊，又夏天嚟啦。咁夏天當然係最火爆嘅活動就係一年一度喺萬金市舉行嘅亞洲美食節。首先我要多謝吳建中醫生，因為佢10幾年咧真係貢獻好大嘅喺呢個美食節，做咗好多嘅功夫，令到一年有成20萬人咧出嚟體驗呢個美食㗎。咁當然今年因為呢個新冠嘅問題咧，就唔能夠親身咧去參加呢個美食，但係可以喺網上同大家分享下，都係一件好事嚟㗎。你知道啦，呢個食物咧就係真係相當之係個個都要食㗎，係能夠品嚐下不同嘅美食咧，係一個相當好嘅活動嚟嘅。
Now we would like to invite Dr. Canning again to give us the closing remark.
I want to thank all our entertainers, speakers, committee members, and especially you, our viewers, to this 2020 virtual Taste of Asia. As a long-time Markham resident and a practicing medical professional, I have seen and experienced firsthand the painful effects of racism on our racial minorities. Today, with the current COVID-19 pandemic, mixed in with the hard events of racial injustice, the specter of racism is once again upon us, discriminating not only Chinese, but also Asians, indigenous, and other racial minorities in York Region, the GTA, in Canada, and the USA. Yes, it's disturbing, and we need to deal with it and face it squarely. In their wisdom, Markham has adopted its policy on diversity and inclusion. I believe, like most of you believe, that this proactive approach of acceptance, tolerance, and mutual respect is the correct approach. This is the whole point. The message of the Taste of Asia is in support of this policy. It's adopting each other as brothers and sisters and embracing our neighbors in good faith. On behalf of Taste of Asia, I hope you, our beloved audience, heed our call to change our attitudes and views and do our share in helping to eliminate racism. Good night, and thank you for being with us.
For all the renowned chefs from all over the world flew all the way here just to join in for 2016 TD Taste of Asia.
Have you tried the stinky tofu? Yeah. Is it good? Yes.
On behalf of Taste of Asia, I just want to welcome the newest immigrants into this country. Make them feel comfortable and welcome. And welcome to all the immigrants.
Came for the opening ceremonies and stayed for the food. Busy. It's really good. Thank you so much.
It's a great place to be right now in the summertime.
Hi.
愿我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分，我的期限，我的爱线，灵来代表我的心。你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分，想起我的爱不变，灵来代表我的心，轻轻的一个吻，已经到了我的心，深深的一段情，在我的心到如今。I want you to sing it.
各位朋友，多謝各位今晚收睇我哋第18屆萬錦亞洲文化美食節網絡及電視匯演 Taste of Asia，明年再見。